Janine, well, tonight's results show that Virginia voters want to see a rematch of the 2020 election. Unofficial results show both President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump won the nomination for their parties by a significant margin, over 60% of the vote.
Every vote counts.
Virginia voters made one thing clear on Super Tuesday. They want a rematch between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump. Unofficial results show both candidates swept their respective races by over a 2-to-1 margin.
Well, I think that they indicate that Republicans are coalescing around President Trump in historic numbers.
Virginians are ready, fired up and ready to re-elect a team, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, that will continue returning results to Virginians.
The Democratic Party of Virginia gathered to watch the results come in. Chairwoman Susan Swecker says they are already focused on the sprint to November and bringing over Nikki Haley voters to the Democratic Party.
Come on over. We want to talk to you. We want to reach out to you and talk about how we can make America strong and save democracy.
Republican Party of Virginia Chair Rich Anderson says he's not surprised Trump beat Haley. He believes Trump is ready to make a big mark on Virginia this election season.
I think we can close what is a relatively small gap in Virginia over the next number of months. Virginia Republicans have taken the measure of the man. They remember how the economy was booming, how the border was secure.
Some Central Virginia voters told CBS 6 they feel both frontrunners represent what they believe is wrong with the political system. However, some say they still cast their vote for Biden today.
I wish it could have been better, younger people, with some new minds, but it is what it is, so. My thing is pick the best out of two evils.
Other voters we spoke to say they aren't concerned with the 4 criminal trials Trump faces or his odds of beating Biden in November.
Honestly, I feel like he's going to be protected. I feel like that the opposition trying to take him down is only fueling more fire for more people to support him.
With 8 months to go until the general election, both Virginia political parties say they're ready to campaign hard with hopes their candidate will prevail in November.
Work, and then do more work. We have to be tireless. We have to be energetic. We have to connect with Virginians who want a better state and a better country.
We got to work hard. We got to roll up our sleeves, and we got to deliver the good news and the message about what is at stake.
And neither President Joe Biden or former President Donald Trump were able to clinch the nomination tonight. In the studio tonight, Maggie Marshall, CBS 6 News.